Hello and welcome back to another Kerbal Space Program video. In this video, I will be making a rocket that was never put into service. This rocket goes by the name of Ares 1. This was it had a familiar capsule at the top of its stack, which was in fact the Orion capsule that was used on the Artemis mission, and except it was designed to carry 6 people instead of simply 3 or 4, and yeah, the rocket has a lower stage of a single solid rocket booster, and this solid rocket booster is the same as the space shuttle solid rocket booster. And then it has the second stage, it has a J2X rocket engine, which is the evolution, or like the next step from the J1, or the J2, I think it is, engines on the Saturn V. And it has the in-game equivalent of the Rhino engine, which is the biggest engine currently in the game. So you've seen that I built this, and you might realize that it's very top heavy, and you would be very correct, because this could have been one of the reasons why they decommissioned it, but it does not look stable at all. Luckily, there's a gimbal on both the solid rocket booster and the liquid fuel engine. I'm now adding the iconic crossed solar panels for the Orion crew module, and the Ares 1 rocket was designed to be a space shuttle a space shuttle replacement, and would send 6 crew members to the International Space Station to recrew it. And obviously this did not actually happen, because we don't have Ares 1s launching all the time. So what we have instead, something that is very interesting about this, there was going to be a design, like a next generation design, the Ares 5, which is, if you search it up, maybe after you've watched this video, the Ares 5 looks nearly 100% it looks very, very, very similar to the Artemis 1 moon rocket. And the only exception, in my belief, is that it has only one more engine, one more RS-25D engine. Okay, now we've launched the Ares 1, and you can see that it's a bit unstable. It was because the center of mass is above the lower stage. That means that it's very likely to rip the top stage from the bottom stage. So yeah, if you try to make this in your own game, or if I post the craft file, just beware. And yeah, stage 1 has separated. We're now on the Rhino stage, which is going to be the main stage. And this has just enough fuel to get to the space station. I thought I overestimated how much fuel I actually need. No, I did not. Yeah. And all in all, once you detach the first stage, then I think everything it's very, very stable. But when you launch, it has a tendency to do flips side to side. Now just taking a quick save, and now I'm targeting Orbital 1, our space station that I launched in the first Blue Jay Enterprises video. So yeah, I think that's all the introduction it needs. This video, I am launching a not a recrew, it's what would you call it? Like a crew exchange, I suppose. I don't know exactly what you would call it. We're now executing maneuver nodes, and yeah. Okay, I guess you could just call it a crew change for the cruise. Yeah, and now we've launched the Orion spacecraft, which looks a bit better than the Orion spacecraft I had in my Artemis video recreation, because I got some of this stuff messed up and it looks sort of weird. But now I don't think I think it looks much more accurate. It just has less. It has those monopropellant tanks might not actually be there in the real Artemis, but I'm not completely sure. Okay, we are getting close, and I'm going at such high relative velocity to the space station, Orbital 1, that I really have to slow down. I was traveling like a kilometer, not a kilometer, like half a kilometer per second towards it, and then I just now quickly, yeah. And so I have on Orbital 1, I have both, I have two Clampotron docking ports, and then I have two Clampotron junior docking ports and one Clampotron senior docking port, which is at the top for the escape module. And yeah, guess that's, yeah, I'm now transferring them from the Orion module, well, it's the Apollo module, but I'd like to call it Orion. Like, it has 3 seats. It does not have 6 seats, and there's not a way to get it 6 seats. I'm now going outside to perform the station handover ceremony from the one Kerbal to the next. And this will probably be performed in a couple of, maybe a month, when I make a Soyuz recreation. But until then, yeah. The station handover has begun. Yay! Bounce, bonk. Station handover includes a ceremonial whack on the head. Now, what I could have done for the station crew change is just jettison the top escape module and then launch another one up on a different rocket. But that would have just been boring, and there's really no point. That's just like crew change, yay! But it's not as fun as also seeing the Ares 1 rocket, which is pretty much already gone. And we're re-entering the atmosphere now. Yeah. And so I'm just, yeah. But because I was so high up in orbit, I had to, I wanted to burn as much fuel as I can. Also, it's my preference that when I go into atmospheres, I turn off SAS, because then it means that it can have the most aerodynamic profile. Also, you may have noticed that one of the parachutes exploded. And that is because I have the parachutes there are 3, so that there is a backup. Anyways, that is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great new year, first video of the new year, and see you next time.